About 2 years ago, we finished our conference in Israel, and I was going to go back home via Frankfurt. So for that particular year or day, there was a strike at Tel Aviv airport, and by the time I got into the plane, I missed my connecting flight from Frankfurt back to India. So I had to spend one night in Frankfurt, and I was so upset that I had to spend one miserable night in Frankfurt. That was a miss of one entire night, So I was just grumbling and grumbling, said, Lord, why did this happen to me? So anyway, when I went to the check-in counter and those nice ladies there were helping me to rebook for the next flight. So in the course of conversation, I asked the girls, so how is Germany, that year, the World Cup season was going on. So I asked the girls, so how is Germany doing in the World Cup? Oh, the girls say, oh no, they're not doing very good. They need a miracle. So I said, yeah, they need much prayer. So when these girls knew that I was a priest, she said, please pray that Germany will win the World Cup. I said, don't worry, we'll pray that they will win. Now I just say it for the sake of saying. Don't you do that? Right? Come on, don't act like holy saints. You all do that, don't you? Right? So I said that, So then I went into the hotel. So I totally forgot about what I told that girl about praying for, because I thought this is not important to pray for, because Brazil is out of the World Cup. So if they are out, World Cup is out. No other nation deserves to win. That's my opinion. Anyway, so the following morning, but a vow is always a vow. Whether you say it in a jest, whether you mean it or you don't mean it, if you say it, it is a vow. It's a promise that you made. So you have to keep it. So when I was having my morning devotion, I remembered that. So I said, all right, let me just kneel down and pray. So as I knelt down, an angel of the Lord appeared before me. And the angel told me, there is a reason why your flight was delayed and you had to spend a night in Frankfurt. Because God wants you to put your feet in this land, because you have an assignment to do in this land. Then the Lord spoke to me to go to Berlin and to do a prophetic conference there, because the Antichrist is going to rise up there. Berlin is going to be his political headquarters. There's going to be 3 places on this earth. He will have a political headquarters, a religious headquarters, and an economic headquarters. 3 places. One such place is Berlin. So he told me, go to Berlin and do a prophetic conference. Now, we have never ever done a conference in a nation like in Europe. So that's not my turf. And we have no contacts in Germany, how we are going to do a conference there. So I was just pondering and really wondering, whether is this angel really an angel from God? For a fraction of a second, I entertained that thought. And this angel looked at me and he said, perhaps you are wondering. Oh, they can read your thoughts, Because in the spirit, you are naked. All your thoughts are all naked. So perhaps you are wondering whether this experience is real or not. I will give you a sign, he said. You like soccer, don't you? And he said, this is a sign for you. Germany will win the World Cup. This was 1 week before the final match was played. And at that point of time, there was no chance for Germany to win the World Cup. He said, this will be your sign. And Germany won the World Cup.